Hello and welcome to Zach's Traders Cafe. Today I'm joined by Joachim van Halasz, who's Head of Investor Relations at Amazon Natural Spring Waters. Hi today, Joachim.
Zach, thank you so much for having me.
Presumably the clue is in the name. Could you tell us about the background of the company?
Yes, Amazon Natural Spring Waters was founded in 2022 last year, and it is coming from an underground lake in the Amazonas, one of the second largest underground lakes, which is constantly replenishing.
Obviously, there are many spring water companies in the world, and we don't want to mention any of them because they're obviously not as good as this one. But what gives Amazon Natural Spring Waters its edge in the market, or what's the USP? How is it going to beat its competitors?
There are several criteria for Amazon Natural Spring Waters where it has a unique selling point, we believe. And one of them is logistics and transport. The source is in Curitiba, a city just 40 miles away from the Atlantic coast in Brazil. Even so, Curitiba is 250 miles southwest of Sao Paulo. So transport logistics is easy. Additionally, we have a giving back charity aim to give any 5 cents of 1 liter bottle sold back to the Amazon Rainforest Foundation to give back to the lungs of the world.
So that's the sort of thing you think would attract people to buy the water, even if they just didn't think it was any better or worse than anything else. It gives that sort of green credential.
Yes, the green credentials are there as much as a bottle is made from recycled material and it is fully recyclable itself.
We're all familiar, as I said, with the bottled water. What's the addressable market for Amazon Natural Spring Waters within that sector?
We have established a figure of 540 million high-end consumers already enjoying high-end water. We believe Amazon Natural Spring Waters has a cutting edge, and at the same time, the world is constantly thirsty for more safe and secure bottled water around the world.
So you're selling water to a thirsty world, so that should be relatively straightforward. I mean, given the green and eco credentials of Amazon Natural Spring Waters, is there any reason for consumers not to switch brands?
I believe it is interesting for consumers to switch brands to support the Amazon Rainforest Reforestation Program this bottle is supporting. At the same time, we have a very strong brand ambassador, Philip Coutinho, who plays for the Brazilian national team and for Aston Villa in the English Premier League, who will support as a brand ambassador this fine bottle in Brazil and around the world.
Obviously, the Aston Villa part really helps as well.
Yes,
it's fantastic. It could be transformational. So how long before Amazon Natural Spring Waters gets its place amongst the leaders? When will it achieve its goals? And what are the barriers to it doing that?
We are very proud to announce today that we have achieved 3 large distribution deals already. Firstly, over 10 million litres per year in the UK. Secondly, over 2.5 million litres per year in Kenya. And thirdly, over 1 million litres per year in New Zealand. Currently, we are negotiating distribution in the Gulf states to supply to 700 points of sale, including supermarkets, plus 250 service stations. Next, we'll be looking at the United States. So our future is looking bright.
So you think in some ways the product's selling itself?
Almost, Zach. If you look at geopolitical matter level, the issues of water security becomes an increasingly important topic around the world. If you look at conflict zones, if you look at the climate, if you look at security and safety of tap water, around the world, bottled water is high in demand.
And I suppose if you're buying a bottle, you're saving the Amazon rainforest.
Indeed, Zach, we do it at the same time. Yes.
On that note, Joachim van Halasz, Head of Investor Relations at Amazon Natural Spring Waters, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Zach.